Welcome to this update on the Notre Dame neighborhood, brought to you by Notre Dame Federal Credit Union. I'm Bob Nagle. Well, a beautiful week on campus includes a lot of activities for the staff. All the students are gone, and well, summer school is just about ready to get underway, so it's a good week to get the staff picnic underway. And that's going to be held Thursday on the Notre Dame campus, and everybody gets a chance to get out and enjoy some great food and some fellowship. You know, one time the campus was a little bit smaller and almost everybody knew everybody, but this is a great chance for everybody, the team that supports our student body at Notre Dame, to get together and bond a little bit, talk about all the things going on in their respective departments and their respective buildings. So it's a great tradition at Notre Dame, that staff picnic, open to all the staff, a lot of games, a lot of fun, and of course a lot of great food. Hey, I want to congratulate Deanna Gumpf, our Notre Dame softball coach. She's been given a big honor this week by the Alliance for Women's Coaches. They've chosen Deanna to receive the award of the Bigger Picture Award. Now, Deanna's had a lot of success at Notre Dame coaching our softball team, taking them to NCAA tournaments now year after year. But one of the things that's been near and dear to her heart is the Strikeout Cancer Weekend, which she's been a big part of for the last few years at Notre Dame. Deanna and her husband John have a daughter, Tatum, who is a survivor of cancer at a very young age. And so Deanna and John have it on their heart to do as much as they can to support the local hospital and the effort they make, and also to fund research for childhood cancer. And so Deanna, because of her great passionate work in that area, has been awarded the Bigger Picture Award, doing more than just coaching, making a difference in her community. And so we congratulate Deanna. Job well done there, young lady. A lot of folks on the campus this week taking advantage of a big sale. Notre Dame Athletic Department clearing their warehouse of any Adidas items that they're not going to be able to use. The contract starts July 1st with Under Armour, and so we're going to have new football uniforms and volleyball uniforms and things like that, and the coaching staff can be outfitted with new gear that says Under Armour. And so all the Adidas stuff was taken over the Compton Ice Arena. A lot of people taking advantage of some fine apparel with the Notre Dame logos and also the Adidas logo. The teams won't be able to wear that in the years and months to come, and so they're doing the best thing, and that's giving everybody a chance to share in that wonderful equipment, and they can take some of that home and wear it on occasion. And I'm sure everybody gradually will be moving over to the Under Armour logo, but a nice deal for a lot of the folks on campus. You're looking for a good deal, maybe on a used car? Well, our rates are so low that people think we forgot to change them about 20 years ago. If you're looking for a new car, maybe a used car, maybe a son or daughter needs some wheels for the summer or for that next fall semester, stop in Notre Dame Federal Credit Union or go online with one of our new apps, or reach us online at ndscu.com. We've got all the rates posted, and a chance for you to take advantage of getting your loan approved first and then go bargain for a car. Put you in a lot better position, and Notre Dame Federal Credit Union wants to team up with you on that effort. We've got a couple more commitments on the football side, and that is certainly good news for Brian Kelly and his staff. They've got themselves a big defensive tackle coming in. He played for Indianapolis Ben Davis and then transferred over to Indianapolis Park Tudor, and now he's going to be playing for the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. And that young man's name is Brandon Theism. He's a 6'4", 300-pounder, and he'll be able to work his way into that defensive line. And, of course, it joins with some good news we got last week about a Penn State commitment who decided, I'd rather play for Notre Dame. And so Josh Barajas, an outstanding linebacker, is going to come to Notre Dame and play linebacker for the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. And, of course, when you get one of those D commitments from another school, well, that can happen to you as well. And it did with a quarterback, Blake Barnett, had committed to Notre Dame. He decided now he wants to play for Oregon. So Barnett is gone, but the Irish are already underway with looking up some of the top quarterbacks in the country and getting them ready to be part of the Notre Dame team. And, of course, with Everett Golson back and backups already on campus, maybe Barnett thought he wouldn't play right away. So you never know what's going through a young man's mind, but the Irish certainly on top of things and were able to move and react quickly when they got that news about Barnett going to Oregon. Hey, there's some update for you on the fantasy camp. That went on this past week up at Soldier Field, a fantasy camp graduation game. The Blue Squad won it 20-0. Yeah, there were a few injuries, but more importantly, a lot of great memories for those guys who took part in the fantasy camp. And they got to be part of the Notre Dame football program for a week, got to play at Soldier Field in Chicago. And there's news of another former Notre Dame player who might be playing at Soldier Field, will be this coming year. Jimmy Clausen, who spent some time with the Carolina Panthers, had been banged up a little bit, had to go through some rehab, but he's ready to go. And the Chicago Bears has signed Jimmy Clausen to a one-year contract, hoping he can be a good backup. And who knows, you're an injury away from being in that starting lineup. And Jimmy's a very quality quarterback, and he's hoping for another opportunity maybe down the road with the Chicago Bears. So that's news from the neighborhood. I guess Chicago's part of our neighborhood when you're talking about the Bears and Jimmy Clausen. Maybe a little bit of a stretch, but we're glad you're with us for this update on the Notre Dame neighborhood, brought to you by Notre Dame Federal Credit Union. I'm Bob Nagle, and until next time, be well.